Haven't done this in a long time. I know what you're probably thinking. Why in God's name is he wearing a hat? Just didn't have one today. It's pretty hot out, so sorry y'all catching the glare off coming off my dome here. Sorry about that, y'all. But what's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? It's been a minute since we've had a chance to do an emergency press conference like this because honestly, really ain't been much to talk about. It really hasn't. It's been a pretty slow summer. It's been pretty quiet, but I do appreciate every one of y'all for jumping on with me here today. If y'all can't do me a favor, make sure you're hitting that like button on the way in the door. Make sure you subbed into the channel and turn those noties on so you don't miss out on stuff like this. I got pretty good stuff, some good stuff coming for you today. It's been a pretty good week so far this week. We just got through with the Years going EA. I got to say the EA caught me off guard a little bit. I was expecting that to be a regular shock chop, but it was nice to see. It's nice to see Nike do something a little bit different. I know there's some mixed feelings on that pair, but it's cool. You know, Amamanya is a big name. Air Jordan 3s are major, and it's cool to see everybody who likes that. Everybody who likes that. Yo, Rafi, my man, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you for that 5 donated, man. I really, really do. That means a lot coming from one of the goats. Shout out to my homie Rafi Collects in the building, the Collector fam. He's definitely been one of the folks that have helped me get the word out about this, and I think he was one of the first ones to jump on with what I'm about to talk about today. So, Rafi, much love, my brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But who we got in here? Influence SB. Yo, what's up, man? I gotta say, you've been doing some fire custom work as of late, brother. I really like what you did with the theirs. It looks so clean. You had me thinking that I actually forgot that they were glow in the dark. Like you had me thinking that I actually missed it because they look so clean. It looked factory. It looked legit, man. That was actually dope, bro. Props to you. DH Kicks, what's good? What's good? Geo, Great Aquino, Supra, Ken Norton, Alex Aguiar. What's up, everybody? Appreciate y'all for tuning in. GK Castillo, Jose Basolto. I apologize if I butcher names here, y'all. I do apologize. Brian Wally was good. Divine Photos, PJ Maps, Joe Cool, Ken Norton, Keith Madison, Defile One. Luz Choi, my man. What's good, brother? Ali LA, DH Kicks again, Unreal Aim, Straight to Toe CV, Mo Kicks. What's good? What's good? SB Rami and Lacoste, another one of the collective fam. Appreciate you, brother. Who else we got? PJ Mavs, Keith Middleton, Kirk's Drivers, Jace for Days, my man as always. Jules, got a lot of Jules. I'm gonna answer that question for you. Jamie Camarena, JJ, Deadly Venom. What's good, y'all? Murdochville. Irish Stripes, Ernest Castellano, Fabian Kent. Hey, I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all for tapping in with me here today. Rubio, Tyrus. Who else are we missing here? Seen Lover, Day, Keith Madison. I apologize if I missed anybody. I didn't mean to. It's just I'm on the car. I'm in the car here on my phone, so I'm doing what I can to keep it going for y'all. Again, Rafi, man, appreciate that 5 donate. If anybody wants to hit that tip jar, I'm not gonna be mad at you. But if you can, just do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you got notifications turned on so you don't miss what's going on here. All right, so let's jump into it. Kobe Day, right? Kobe Day's coming up, 8/24. Kobe's 2 jersey numbers. He wore, was it 8 early on and then switched over to the 24. Starting last year, Nike started doing some special things for it. And, I said earlier on this month that this month is August 2024. So it's actually a full on month. Not just Kobe Day, it's a full on month. And we were going to see a lot of things popping up for that. And I think so far, we've seen that so far. So far, we had a shock drop of the girl dads that came on August 2nd, I believe. We had 2 sneakers passes for the gold medal games, not the gold medals, the gold medal 4s. We had one before the release, and we had the actual release, and then we had the one for after USA won the gold medal at Victory Park over there in Brooklyn. We got Halos that just popped up on the 23rd. We're getting the high top 9s. And so far, it's just the GS pair of the low tops that are loaded up. So I know everybody's asking about the low tops. I think we're going to see that pair a little bit down the line. I think that pair is going to load up for September. And we were also expecting to see the Team Banks. So that is the low top 8s. As of right now, there's a navy colorway, a red, and a gray, a wolf gray pair floating around. They were originally supposed to load up on the 23rd. That got pushed back. As of right now. Foot Locker's saying September 1st. DSG is saying September 6th. So we don't really know what's going to happen with that pair, that pack just yet. I believe there's 2 more colorways coming out for that pack. I think they're in Lakers colors. And, to be honest, it's been my experience that when you have two different retailers saying two different dates, it's usually the latter. It's usually the second one that is what's actually going to drop. So I'd be looking at that September 6th date. But if anything does come up, I will do my best to get that out there. We're definitely going to see some, if not all of those pairs, load up on the sneakers app as well. Hey, help me out, y'all. 56 likes, but we got over 200 people in here. Let me get that up to 100 as fast as we can, y'all. I appreciate it. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Do me a favor. So Kobe month is off to an amazing start. Like I said, one shock drop, one actual release, two sneakers passes, Halo series, the 3-pack banks got pushed, and now Kobe Day. Now we have Kobe Day, the Black Mamba celebration on the 24th. Nike's doing this to celebrate the fallen angel. You know what? I grew up a Knicks fan, right? I grew up a New York Knicks fan in the 90s, and because of that, I absolutely hate Michael Jordan. Absolutely hate him. He crushed my dreams every single year, but you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. And Kobe is right in that same vein. Kobe, I mean, the Knicks weren't that good, so Kobe never killed us the way that MJ did. But I gotta say, you gotta respect him, man. You gotta respect him. Kobe was one of the greatest killers of all time. He had that mentality, that Mamba mentality, to just absolutely slice through you and kill your will. He could take over the game, win at any time he felt like it. He was taken obviously way too soon from this earth. Him and his daughter, tragedy, real tragedy. But now we have to see, or now we get to see these releases. Thankfully Nike has come to terms with his estate, and we got a lot more drops coming out. So let's talk about what we got going on here. Please, 81 likes. Let me get up to 100. Let me get up to 100. Let me get up to 100. CD, yes, a lot of Knicks fans hate MJ. I apologize. I'm not trying to skip over anybody here in the chat. If you got a question or something, we'll get to that at the end. I promise. Let me talk about what we got to talk about, and then I will promise I will get y'all up there, and I'll try my best to stick around and answer some questions. But so the 24th, all right, the 24th, 8/24. We're going to see a Kobe Day. We're going to see a Kobe Reserve, a Mamba Reserve, whatever they want to call it. Very similar to what we saw last year. Last year, I know we saw the undefeated gold pack. We saw the Grinches. We saw the Mambacitas. I thought there was 5 pairs. If anybody can help me out with those other 2, let me know in the chat. I'm spacing on. I thought there was 2 more pairs. I thought there was 5 total. But this year, we're going to see something very similar. So those of you who know, I put it up on a video yesterday. So Reverse Grinches. Reverse Grinches are going to be the star of the show. We are going to be seeing those drop on Kobe Day. Reverse Grinches are going to be the star of the show. They dropped last December. There hasn't been a restock since, and we are going to see that coming up on the 24th. That bright red pair, a lot of people were fortunate enough to touch those last year when they dropped. Nike dropped a big stash of them. The EA drop was absolutely massive. So many people hit that. And now we're going to get a second chance to get that drop on the 24th. So Reverse Grinches are going to be the star of the show. I know my boy Rafi is very happy to hear that, even though he's already got a pair. It sounds like he's beating them up a little bit, could use a second one. So if anybody is looking for a second one, or if anybody is looking to actually touch their pair in the first place, Reverse Grinches, we will see those on the 24th. Now, obviously, things can change at a moment's notice. If that does happen, I will let y'all know. But as it's been explained to me, sources are telling me that pretty much every single Kobe, since Grinches and including Grinches, will restock on the 24th. So let's take a look at what that means. What this means is we are going to see both pairs of the 8s with the, what are they called, the Radiant Emerald and the Court Purple. That was the pair that was all white with either the purple or green outsoles, and the 8s and 24s all over it. The pair was not really my thing. Honestly, Kobe's in general aren't really my thing. They're a performance shoe, so I really don't get into them too much. Hey, 97, come on, y'all, help me out. Let me get up to 100 real quick. So both of those pairs, the Radiant Emerald and the Court Purples, we should see those. We're also going to look to see the Italian Camo 6s. We're going to be getting the Phillies 4s, as well as, why am I spacing out? The Venice Beaches, the Venice Beach 8s. We're going to see all 3 of those on Kobe Day. Those are going to be the restocks that we get So to be honest, I think there's an outside chance we could see the gift of Mambas. I think we might see them, but I can't really commit to that one 100% just yet. The gift of Mambas, that's the fours. Honestly, the most beautiful one, in my opinion. I think we're going to see those. I don't really want to get into stock numbers just yet because over the course of the past few days and weeks, or week anyway, not weeks, there's been some fluctuation. That was the first kind of tip off that we're going to be getting this reserve is that the stock numbers for the reverse Grinches grew, and since then, all the pairs that I just mentioned have gone a little bit along that same course. So that's why I think we're going to be seeing these pairs. Also, I got confirmation from a couple of different sources that this is indeed going down. Now, the girl dads. So the girl dads. I don't think we're going to see the girl dads. Reason being, we just had a shock drop for those on August 2nd. There was 4,000 pairs loaded up. I think that was it. I don't think we're going to see the girl dads, and I don't think we're going to see the gold medal fours. We just got those dropped 2 weeks ago. We had a sneakers pass before the date, and we had a sneakers pass after the date. So the girl dads and the gold medals. I don't think we're going to see those two, but like I'm saying here, reverse Grinch sixes. Yes, we're going to see those. The court purples and the radiant emerald eights. Yes, we're going to see those. Italian camos, Philly fours, and the Venice. Why do I keep spacing on Venice beaches? The Venice Beach eights. Yes, we're going to be able to see those all restocked. Those all dropped on the same date. There is some left of those. Let's be honest though about expectations here, right? There's not going to be 50,000 pairs. Okay, Nike's not going to do a full-on restock. Hey, we're up to 240, folks. If you're just tuning in, please do me a favor, hit that like button for me. Make sure you're subbed into the channel here and turn those noties on. 111 likes. Let me get up to 150 before we end this, y'all. Please help your boy out. But the gift of Mambas, those were supposed to have a sneakers pass towards the end of last basketball season. We never saw it for whatever reason. So I think there is a little bit of an outside chance. I'm not 100% on that one, but I think the other ones, yeah, we're locked in on the Grinches, the 2 pairs of eights, 3 pairs of eights actually, if you consider the Venice Beaches, Camos, and the Phillies. Now, like I said, y'all, let's really try to manage our expectations of the stock numbers. We all know what happened last year. There was pairs that loaded up. I want to say there was a pair that loaded up with like 140 pairs or something like that. Not even 1,000 pairs of a certain SKU. I don't think it's going to be that bad, but really, really try to think about it. Really try to think about it. You're not going to see 50,000 pairs of Grinches. No, probably see a few thousand. You're not going to see 10,000 pairs of Italian camos. We're not going to see that. Let's get that out of our heads right now. Stock is going to be limited. It's going to be limited. It's not a new production run. There's not any new pairs hitting the warehouse. It is what we were looking at, leftovers, maybe some returns, pairs that didn't sell, people that had purchase errors, or things happen with their cards. That's what we're going to be able to see. So there we got it. There we have it. I'm expecting to see at least 6 SKUs drop on this day, possibly a 7th with the gift of Mamba. Like I said, I don't think that we're going to see the girl dads. I don't think we're going to see those again, and I don't think we're going to see the gold medals. So who's got questions? Let me see real quick. Joshua Bay, how limited are those Halo 9 high tops? Those Halo 9 high tops are pretty limited. They're absolutely limited. Don't quote me on this, but I want to say it's less than 10K. I'm going to wait until like Thursday or Friday to post stock numbers on those. But yeah, it's going to be a tight one. It's going to be tough to grab that pair for sure. Who else we got here? What type of drop? A little too soon to say that. I would anticipate a Leo drop. I anticipate one of those 2 to 3 minute drops. We'll have to wait and see. Sneakers pass for the 9s. Again, I haven't really looked into that. I will do my best to look into that for sure. Tim, what time? I'm still trying to confirm that. The time should be between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm giving you a 2-hour window. When I know for sure, I will absolutely post that. Usually these Kobe draws have been around 11 a.m. So keep it tuned in during that time frame. Any of this on a sneakers pass? No, this is not going to be on a sneakers pass. What we see for this Kobe Reserve is going to be in the app. What's the point of it then, fam? Why are you asking dumb questions like that, Alec? You know what the point of it is, because we like Kobe's. Everybody likes Kobe's, man. It's a chance. Yeah, it may not be a big chance, but it's better than no chance. You know what I'm saying? It's better than no chance. Muhammad Abdulaziz, 2 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm thinking 2 minutes. I'm thinking 2 minutes, but those things don't really come available until a day or so before. I will let y'all know. Influence, I appreciate you, brother. All Kobe's are draws now, right? I can't say for sure. My memory's just not that good to think back at whether I can say all of them. Any Kobe 9 low? Yes. So the 9, we should be seeing those in September, a little bit down the road for the Halo series low. I'm not sure what the delay is, but yes, there is production of the 9 lows. We should be seeing those very soon. What are you seeing for stock on the reverse? Like I said, the stock on the reverse is they've been in flux. They've been in flux a little bit for the past couple of days and a week. So I want to kind of wait a little bit. I will definitely post those. I'm thinking around Friday is when I'll get that out there. Did I say, hey, Zimmerman, what's good, brother? Appreciate you for tuning in with me, my man. One of the OGs. Did I say OG Grinches? No, I did not say OG Grinches. I did not. OG Grinches, I think those are gone for good. Uncle Chrissy, if you ever bored at night, come by my streams. Be great to have you. Sounds a little weird when you say it like that, Rami, but I got you, brother. I appreciate you. I'm up early in the morning for work, so bedtime is pretty early for me, brother. I appreciate the invite. Maybe we could line something up, though, for sure. Yeah, Lud's Troy, you got it, brother. AJ, I appreciate you. Sneakers app or on the Nike app. So this is going to be on the sneakers app for the Johnsons. This is going to be on the sneakers app. I'd highly doubt if we ever see Kobe's on the Nike app anytime in the near future. I will say, I'm going to be honest with y'all. A lot of people who've been around the game for a minute know that Kobe's used to sit. Kobe's were at outlets. Kobe's were at discount stores. And honestly, I don't think we're far away from that. I really don't. I don't think that we're really, really too far away from that. Kobe's were never a big too hype of a shoe because it's a performance shoe. Like, it's hard to wear with a pair of jeans or some cargo pants. And Kobe himself knew that. He talked about how hard it is to design a pair of sneakers that works on the court and works on the streets. He knew that. And that's why I don't think you see Kobe's, with the kind of staying power and longevity that you do with Jordan, because Jordan's kind of set the standard for that crossover, and for some reason, Kobe's just never really seemed to meet the middle like that. That's why, yeah, they were on sale. They were at the outlets, and honestly, I don't think we're far away from that. I think when that happened after Kobe passed, and there was that whatever it was between Nike and the estate that caused Kobe to stop selling for a while. Everybody went nuts. FOMO hit folks hard. FOMO hit folks real hard. Resale started going through the roof, and everybody freaked out. And now all of a sudden that they're back, yeah, it's great. I'm glad that people are having their chance to get their hands on them. But I don't think it's going to be too long before the market gets not flooded, but before the market gets right back to where it was on Kobe's, where they do sit on shelves. We saw with the last couple of drops, obviously certain sizes are going to sell a lot faster than others, and I doubt you'll ever see a situation where there's, a full size run of sixes sitting at your local Foot Locker, or even multiple size runs of sixes just sitting there. But we saw the reports of those gold medal fours sitting at certain stores. And, let's be honest, the pair's kind of hideous. That pair's a little bit hard to wear, so I'm not really surprised that is going to be sitting. But again, I don't think we're far away from that. I really don't think we're far away from seeing Kobe's being readily available, and I think that's a goal. I think that's a goal of the Bryant estate as well as Nike's to pay tribute to Kobe by making those available. All right, let's get back to it. Sanu, what's going on, my man? Appreciate you. Sanu Jonah, what's up? Like I said, I'm looking at these between 10 and 12, between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will let you know beforehand. When the exact time is. Look for that info on Friday. Mo Kicks, thanks for the info, my guy. Rafi Collects puts us on. Hey, Rafi's an OG, man. Rafi's a homie. I appreciate y'all tuning in with both of us and everything that y'all do. 9 Elite Low, yes, it's coming a little bit later on. I think we're going to see that pair probably in September. Raymond Chen, little too soon to say about stock. Like I said, we've gone back and forth on that number for the past week or so, so I don't want to commit to a number. I'm going to watch it a little more close and probably look at posting those maybe Thursday night or Friday morning. DH Kicks, I appreciate you, brother. Sneakers pass for Halos. Yeah, it could happen. We're definitely going to see those on the Sneakers app. I'll definitely do some digging around, see if I can find anything about a Sneakers pass. But we all know if it's a Kobe Sneakers pass, you're looking at LA, company store up there in Oregon, Dallas, Miami, Atlanta, maybe Chicago, and that's it. So unless you live in, oh, sorry, New York. Unless you live in one of those few cities, it's really hard to come by. It's really, really hard to come by a sneakers pass. James for days, you wish the OGs would come back. Yeah, I think everybody does, man. Maybe we'll see those someday. Guillermo, hey, I appreciate you tuning in, my man. Brandon Bennett, AMM Shock Drop was actually EA at noon. Yeah, I talked about that right in the beginning. That was a little bit of a twist. That was a little bit of a surprise. I think a lot of people got access to that, but not everybody for sure. Friday or Saturday, Vic, it's going to be Saturday, 8/24. That's the date. Girl Dad Fords were sitting for a bit. Yeah, they were. They were. That just speaks to my point that I don't think we're far away from a day of being able to walk into your local store and find Kobe's right there. You feel that's the most wearable for this year. Really interesting. I would say that the Gift of Mambas, but that could have been last year for all. That could have been the end of 2023. So don't quote me on that. Kobe's look great on the beach. Oof. Personally, I'd rather wear some foam runners and some slides at the beach, but hey, if it works for you, it works for you, my man. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Kobe. They used to be in tons of outlets. Absolutely. Nike should give EA to the accounts that bought Kobe's before his death. That'd be cool to see. That would. Used to be able to order Kobe's from the outlets when they allowed phone orders. Yeah, that got clipped. I think it was the what was it? I think it was the trophy rooms. The trophy rooms that allowed that phone orders to be clipped. I think those are the ones that got it going for sure. Yo, my man. Sneaker Goods, Miami. My guy, yo, I really, really appreciate you, brother. $20 donated, man. You got no idea how much that means to me. It really does help a lot. I do pay for some of the information that I'm able to get a hold of. But hey, bro, having the support, bro, means a lot to me, man. I really, really appreciate that. You and Rafi coming through like that, dropping something on me, man, like that's, man, right here, y'all. I appreciate that. Yeah, I got no idea. Excuse me. What else we got? Jules, yeah, used to be able to order them. I think these team banks will help. Yeah, I can see the team banks sitting for sure. But that's cool. Hopefully every high school in America that wears similar colorways is able to touch their pair of those. So that'd be cool to see. Sneakers pass for the Halos. Like I said, I'll get back into that as soon as I can. Bread and butter, I appreciate you. Sneaker goods, yes. Saturday is what we're looking at. Saturday is what we're looking at. 8/24. It's Kobe Day. I don't think you're going to see any chance of that moving. None whatsoever, to tell you the truth. Tyrus Washington, I appreciate you, my brother. Hey, Ken Norton, I appreciate you. Yeah, 19 more likes. Let me get up to 150 before we get out of here. If anybody is tuning out, do me a favor, hit the like button, and hit that subscribe button on your way out. Make sure you are hitting that subscribe button and the noti button so you don't miss things like this. Thoughts on Supreme Fall Winter 2024? Is Supreme back? So I checked out the lookbook. I like Supreme for sure. I checked out the lookbook. There's nothing that really caught my eye. The box cutter was the one thing I wanted, but at $300, that ain't gonna happen. The little pocket knife, I'll definitely take a look at that. Maybe having something to open my boxes with. The Supreme box cutter from few years back, is one of my biggest regrets of all time. But there's t-shirts for sure. I'm always looking for good graphic tees. I'm sure I'll grab one or two over the course of the year. But yeah, nothing really, really jumped out at me for Supreme this year, to tell you the truth. Fabian Cam. Oh yeah, we just got that one. I didn't get AAMM, but I'm glad I hit the 12 on the Discord. There you go, brother. There you go. Sneaker Goods Miami again, man. I appreciate you, brother. Means a lot, man. It really, really does. Need Kobe's readily available. I think we're getting there, man. I really, really do. I really think we're getting there. Sorry, I'm late. What are all the Kobe's? All right, so we'll recap real quick. 8/24 Kobe Day. We are looking at Reverse Grinches. We're looking at both pairs of those 8s that drop side by side with the Court Purple and the Radiant Emeralds. We're looking at Philly 4s. We're looking at Italian Camo 6s and the Venice Beach 8s. I don't think we're going to see Girl Dads again. I could be wrong. I don't think we're going to see Girl Dads again because we just got a shock drop of those a couple of weeks ago, and the gold medals just dropped like 2 weeks ago. We already had 2 sneakers pass school, so I don't think we're going to see those. That's what I'm looking at sitting here. I'm in Miami, haven't hit a sneakers pass on Kobe's yet. Hey, at least you're in the game, man. At least you're in the game. At least you get a chance. I know sneakers passes, they feel like they're rigged for sure, but it is what it is. At least you got a shot living in those cities. Ken Norton saying got me a 12.5 on the Discord. There you go. Hey, that was cool to see. That was cool to see that the EA from EQL. That was something new. I'd never seen that before. And also, y'all, stay tuned I'm working on something with EQL. I've been in touch with their people a little bit, and I think we are going to have something coming up in the near future with Uncle Chrissy and EQL. So tune in. I'm hoping to have something to say about that in the next week or so. Bookmark that one. I'm gonna send more early pics next week on Twitter. Love it. Eshixen, I don't know how to say it. Yes, I am absolutely bald. Absolutely. I always said at a very early age, the minute my hair starts falling out, it's getting buzzed. Here I am, man of my word. Saying shipping could take 10 days, not 5 like they listed. Interesting. Well, hopefully it comes a lot sooner than that for you, brother. Stock numbers, like I said, we'll get into that a little bit later on down the road, man. It's a little too early to say stock because, like I said, it's been really, really fluctuating over the course of the past week or so. So I will let y'all know for sure. Beignet to the, it's going to be all draws or shock chart reserve time. I think it's going to be 2-minute Leo draws, but don't quote me on that. It's a little too soon to say that just yet, my man. Lewis Rothman, thank you, sir. Thank you. Tax, what's up? What's up? Hey, appreciate you, my man. Fabian Kent, I appreciate you. Tax, I'm doing good. Appreciate you for tuning in here. Our gift of Mamba is going to be there. I don't think so. I think that's one that's like an outside chance. I'd say that's a little bit of a coin flip. There is a few pairs. There's a few pairs to go around, but we'll see. There was supposed to be a sneakers pass for those towards the end of last season. It never happened, so maybe we will see that. That's one of the ones that I'm putting a coin flip on, is those gift of Mamba scores. DH Kids, if you ever need a mod, I got you. Hey, man, if we ever get to that point, I will definitely hit you up, man. I appreciate that. Jays for Days, appreciate you tuning in, my man. I really do. That's about it, y'all. That's all I got. I got to get back to what I'm doing for the day. And thank y'all so much. Much love to Sneaker Goods Miami. Much love to the homie Rafi Collects for not only helping support me, but also for throwing a little something, man. That really means a lot, y'all. But hey, anybody's got any questions, I'll have this video posted. Hit me up in the comments. Shoot over to Twitter. Hit me a DM. I do my best to answer them. Honestly, it's a little hard to get back to every comment and every DM on Twitter, to be honest with y'all. So hit me up in the comments over here on YouTube. I'll do my best. And hey, good luck, y'all. The 24th, Kobe Day. Stay tuned for the time, but it's going to be between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. Eastern time. So that's what I got for y'all. Hope y'all appreciated the little info drop here today, and I will catch y'all around the way. Peace.